Finally, the sun came out. It's probably not gonna last very long time because very, very dark and cloudy. I hope you guys are doing good. Duke, what are you looking for? But for now, weather looks wonderful. It's not bad actually. It is still cloudy, so it might maybe clear up. I hope it does. So this way, because I have to go buy some propane for the other trailer in the bottom, because I got a couple family members coming up to stay. So I have to go hook up the propane tank for them and a septic tank. But I got some coffee beans burning on the wood stove, so it gives it that nice aroma, and this way it gets rid of some of the bugs, which is really good to have. Is kefir yogurt good for diabetes? Oh yeah, 100%. Especially you have to let it ferment for at least a good 72 hours so you can get rid of all the lactose in it. So it is 100% safe for diabetes. See, what affects the diabetic from the sugars in the milk product is mostly the lactose, but that's actually food for the bacteria. So this way, if you let it ferment for about 72 hours, you're pretty much gonna kill off all the, well, they're gonna use all the lactose, so they wouldn't be in it. Hello, I'm wanting to schedule a consultation to review my hormones. What needs to be tested? Pearl, send me a message. I can tell you what to get tested, but definitely, if we book an appointment, we can go over everything if you want as well. So we can definitely do that. What area you're at? I'm in BC right now, guys. Enjoy quality moment with your guests. Thank you. They're actually family coming over, so it's my nephew and his girlfriend, and my mom is coming up as well. So they'll spend. So I've been actually, I cleaned up here inside quite a bit, got my little table going, but I have to remove the saw and the ladders as well too. I did finish the wall as much as I could. Where do I send you a message? You can send me directly to my DM if you get a chance. So I gotta clean all the stuff out from here. Starting to look really nice actually. It's just a few things I have to finish and finalize the door frame as well and the window, but everything looks pretty good. Hey Sharon, how are you? Duke, where's the ball? Did you bring it in here? The ball is not here. Where is it? Where's the ball? Let's go. Did you lose it? So yeah, other than that, it's going not bad. Just trying to clean everything up, and I know it's been wet going in and out and in and out. So I can't wait till I put the flooring on. At least it'll be easier to mop it than to that wood to kind of continue sucking it up. I did send your message to your TikTok DM. Okay, I'll check because sometimes it gets blocked by TikTok, but I'll check it here shortly. If not, you can actually just send me an email as well too. Are there wild animals out there where you are actually, like snakes, tigers, bears? We live in North America, so mostly we're gonna have black bears, brown bears, grizzlies. Snakes are not poisonous here, and there's coyotes, there's badgers, there's a lot of different type of animals. Um, what's the best lion's mane powder? Well, Janelle, I've been using the mushroom coffee. I was actually going to talk about it a little bit more. The mushroom coffee that I've been using has lion's mane in it, and actually it works really nice, and it's good. Hey, Marek, how are you? I've been listening to some of your videos. Thanks so much for that, Randolph. I really appreciate it. Hey, Duke. Okay. Okay. Come here. I know. Okay. You want to say hi to everybody? You're a silly boy. You got people coming over to see you today. You're gonna be nice and behave. What are you chewing? Sit down. Sit with me here. Come on. We'll play in a bit. Duke, people are saying hi. Hey, up here, look. They're saying hi on the screen. Yeah, up here. You guys, what's going on? Yeah, it was started raining last night about 9 p.m. So we had a lot of thunder. So Duke actually was sleeping in a tiny house. He actually knocked on the door, came in, jumped in the bed, and slept beside me the whole night from like almost midnight all the way till like 5 in the morning. But whenever we have thunder, we actually get lobster mushrooms. There's one specific spot we get lobster mushrooms, and I totally forgot to go down and check it out because I think they'll be really, really good and still fresh. So I want to go down right now. I wish I can take the phone with me down to the bottom. I would actually show you guys, but I can't because we'll lose the signal. But yeah, I think we'll have some lobster mushroom. I'm on the same page with a lot of your information. Awesome. That's good to hear, Randolph. If you have any questions or maybe something I'm off, let me know. 100%. Lucky him. He's having a good time. Duke is having a good time. As long as he's happy, I'm good here. Now he's probably... There's usually a lot of deers come out around this time whenever we have like heavy rain. Let's go see what he's barking at. Those mushrooms are very tasty and kind of rare, but very nice to eat. Yeah, they're very expensive actually. There's one company, not one, I know some of the farmers market, they sell them here like $50 a kilogram or $50 a pound or something. They're very expensive. So I'm gonna go grab some. Hopefully I get them before any animals get them. Right, Duke? They taste like lobster. They actually have nice. I actually usually wash them, thin slice them, and I actually put them on the wood stove. So I hope we got quite a bit. So I'll go check it out. They come out only during thunder times. Yeah, 100% Zizu, 100%. So we had a lot of thunder last night about midnight. So looking forward to it. And I know there's another spot up in that area, but maybe Karen will shoot me if I go there and grab them. There's about 6 spots on that section of the land. It's not mine, it's our neighbor's there. Her name is, well, I call her Karen because you guys know why. But there's about like 6 patches of lobster mushrooms we get there as well too. Heart information, that's awesome, Randolph. I would love to know on how to take some supplements. Yeah, ask me any questions you guys want. I know I wanted to focus today a lot more on supplement intake and guidance, because what happened is a lot of you guys, no, I'm not gonna take the risk. There's no way. So there's a lot of people are actually, they're coming across a lot of videos, a lot of influencers promoting products. But before you guys jump onto the board and buy that product, always ask yourself, does that person actually use these products? Does he know what they're talking about? Because some of them, they just follow the recommended dose on the supplement, and that's pretty much incorrect. So imagine you have a 100-pound person taking 5,000 IU of vitamin D, and you have a 200-pound person taking the same amount, 5,000 or 1,000 IU. That's incorrect. It is all by body weight, by physical activity, by specific disease or sickness you're trying to fix. So you need to actually be aware of how much to dose. And that's why a lot of the stuff does not even work. Peptides for overall health and recovery after workouts. I know I was going to send you some information, Marek, but I know you were asking for something specific. Mostly, if you're looking for peptides, maybe it is good to kind of get started with something like as a basic to see if it actually works, such as like BPC 157 or TB 500 as your initial start. Do like a 6 to 8 week cycle and see how that works. I'll teach you how to actually insert it into your gut, about an inch away from your belly button, squeeze your skin and actually go for it using insulin needles. It is an expensive startup, but there's almost like 1 in 3 people don't feel a thing, but you have to almost try it out to see if it's gonna work for you. Did you buy firearms to protect yourself? I have quite a bit here. Do gingers contain nitrates? Very, very small amount, very small amount. They're even accelerated a whole lot. Where is your ebooks? If you click on my profile, Bio Monique, you can actually get a list of all my ebooks there. But yeah, anything you guys have any questions, let's make this through. Anything you have questions in regards to supplements, let's talk about it. I'm 148, 5 foot 8 inches, perfect. So when it comes down to supplement, okay, I plan a consultation tomorrow to talk about it. Sounds good. Sounds good, Merrick. Let me know. Let me know tomorrow or Saturday, whichever works best for you. We can kind of go into it in specific, 100%. What is good for eczema? See, eczema, look at it as being your largest organ, your largest skin. So sometimes it's what you put in your mouth that it kind of gives you an external look on your skin. So that's where eczema comes in. I will plan considering. So let's talk about supplements. I'm not going to answer a lot of other questions unless you guys ask me about supplementation, because that video was actually designated on regards to supplementation. So when it comes down to water soluble vitamins, like vitamin B's, vitamin C, some amino acid, a lot of these products, a lot of these supplements could be consumed on an empty stomach, and you do not need fats, nor you do have to actually take it with food to actually absorb it. So that's very crucial to understand. So if you're taking vitamin B complex, for example, you can take that on an empty stomach. Keep in mind, some of the supplementation have a short half-life. So it doesn't mean you take it once a day and that's it, you're good to go. Sometimes you do have to take it every 4 hours to saturate correctly. Monique, I did an ebook on anxiety. Please go ahead and download it. It gives you all the information. So, for example, when I take vitamin B complex myself, keep in mind, half-life is 4 hours, and you don't need to take a whole lot, because if you do take, like I say, milligrams or 100 milligrams, you're going to notice that your urination is orange. So based on your body type, I take about 25 milligrams. So therefore, I'm not excreting a whole lot coming out. And I usually take 1 capsule every 4 hours. Because it is a water soluble, it's not going to actually store in your body. So things like that you have to keep in mind. Magnesium, another mineral that's actually half-life is very, very small, and only kind of absorbed through your small intestine. So if you don't have a good pH level, you're not going to actually absorb as much. The same thing, you have to take it every 4 hours. So it doesn't mean that you just take it once a day and you assume that you're going to fix high blood pressure or fix a deficiency you have. How tall are you? I'm about 5'8", same as you. And I weigh the same, anywhere between 148, 150. I used to be in the upper 200 pounds. I was back in the days, maybe like 10, 15 years ago. But how did you learn so much? A lot of research, a lot of experiment, a lot of blood testing. And trust me, I think I have probably more than, coming up to almost like 3,000 different blood tests in the past 10 years that I've done. What things can help during recovery from elbow fracture sprain? You can do BPC 157, TB 500. That would be like the fastest, efficient, most effective way. Yeah, we're pretty much very, very similar, Randolph. 100%. 100%. Any certification? Yes, TikTok certification. Check it out. I get that question asked a lot. Duke, what are you barking at? Let's go see what he's barking at. Oh, I don't have my outdoor shoe. These are my indoor shoe. I don't want to step outside. See if there's a deer or something he's barking at. What are you barking at, bud? I don't see anybody or anything moving. You probably see something because he's been staring on that way for some time. I love the same way you think. Thank you. Do you have neighbors? I do, but not on this side. They're actually, the guy doesn't come up to that side because his section is on the bottom and he hasn't cleaned up the section at all. So very rarely they come up this section. On this section is very wild. On that section is very wild. So what I did, guys, I picked the highest level. So all my neighbors and stuff, they're actually below. All my neighbors are actually all the way below. My other neighbors all the way below. I am on the top. So if any animal is gonna come, I'm gonna actually notice it before they will. Of course, because I have Duke. So I'm the first one who's gonna conflict with the animals before they get conflicted down on the bottom. and we'll get a chance to see them before they actually try to kind of maneuver through the land. What supplements to get rid of belly fat? Belly fat is your diet. Very simple. There's no magic pill, guys. There's no magic pill. I wish there's a magic pill, but there's no such thing. It doesn't exist. And then if you guys are actually going for drugs, like seriously, your body's not drug deficient. You know, it's your lifestyle. It's what you put in your mouth and how it goes through your digestive system. That's what causes either weight loss or weight gain or athletic look or not, or keeps you in good top shape or it doesn't. You can use a lot of things that people will talk about, from apple cider vinegar. You can use berberine, you can use chromium, you can use a lot of that stuff. But at the end of the day, all you're doing is the same thing as taking a drug. You're still actually not going after the root cause. The root cause is your freaking diet. And if you're not gonna actually pay somebody to actually give you like a guidance on a good diet and tell you what is right and what is wrong and what you should be consuming, then you're almost taking one step forward, 10 steps behind. Duke, I'm gonna get you. Come here. He wants to play. Best for cardiovascular health, nutrition-wise. Nutrition-wise, stick with a carnivore diet. That's like your ultimate nutrition for cardiovascular, because it's a heavy, dense nutrient. You're gonna satisfy and keep your body satiated. Plus, same time, it's gonna actually keep your body in good top shape without actually causing any insulin spike. Insulin is what actually causes most of the issues because we spike it on the wrong time. Think about it. Did we ever have fruits in the fridge all year long? Did we ever have access to a lot of the sugary treats all year long? We never had any of that crap. Seriously, whatever grows by nature, and let's say whatever is in season, we're supposed to kind of consume, not anything outside of season. And that's why we actually mess up our circadian level and metabolic system. What diet do you recommend with no gallbladder? Well, when you have no gallbladder, the downfall is you have to go on ox bile for the rest of your life so you can actually digest and break down all the fats. If you don't, then it becomes a huge issue. I am somewhat on the carnivore, 100%. It is good. As long as you're doing at least 70% carnivore, you're doing a great job. Hey, John, how are you? How's things going with you? Finally, the sun came out. It's been actually cloudy and rainy since last night. So we got a chance to come out. Love the diet. I've done it a few times. Thanks for recommendation. 100%. It's awesome, Dustin. It is good for you. You know, you can go on and off all the time. But, you know, if you're still consuming about 70% carnivorous, you are actually doing carnivore diet. That 30% is not much. Is it good to take alpha ketoglutarate acid? You could if you want to give it a shot. It's not bad to actually help. Is isotrotonin safe for the skin? I don't know. I have to look into it to see what's inside. What is ox bile? Ox bile, while bile is actually produced by your gallbladder, it gets released when you consume fats. So you can actually get all your fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D, E, K. What else is there? E, D, K. There's one more. I can't remember. Freaking top of my head. But so what happened is that's when you start taking ox bile, because you're actually replacing your gallbladder. Since you don't have a gallbladder left anymore, your body's not going to produce any more bile. What happened is your liver just leaks bile, but not powerful enough to actually break down the fat solubles. It's having a high protein diet. High protein diet is no issues at all, Randolph. I eat about 2 pounds for a 150-pound person. I eat about 2 pounds of meat daily. So there's no issues there at all. The only thing is you're gonna actually overuse magnesium quite a bit. So you need magnesium to actually assist in the process, and some trace minerals. But yeah, it should be fine. The only time protein becomes dangerous, guys, not your normal protein meat eating and stuff like that. The only reason protein becomes dangerous to the kidney only when you start consuming like processed, isolated like whey proteins and stuff like that. What supplements are good for female hormonal acne? Book a time, we can talk about it. And fiber is a myth. We don't need fiber. Fiber is a freaking myth. We get fiber from eating steaks. Guess how you get it? collagen produces fiber. Are you always in ketosis? Daily, except on a Saturday. That's when I actually do my carb load so I can refuel my glycogen storage. If I don't do that, I'll continue losing muscle mass. What if you eat a lot of animal fat with the protein? Does that become dangerous to the kidneys? No, it doesn't. It doesn't become dangerous to the kidneys. But what's the point of having too much fats? The problem is with the fats, if you consume it, think of it as an energy molecule. If you're not actually gonna utilize it, you're gonna notice that your triglyceride levels to HDL ratios will start to change. How much magnesium? At least 200 milligrams every 3 hours, Randolph, is required. I take about 1200 milligrams of magnesium daily. I mean Retina A for the skin. First, that's safe. Yeah, you can take up to 10,000 IU per 150-pound person. 10,000 IU daily is 100% safe. You're never going to actually overdose. It's never going to actually cause any toxic effect. Even if you eat liver every day, you get you plenty of vitamin A, retinol, and it's not going to actually cause any overdose. The only time you're going to actually overdose when you start hitting any upper 100,000 IU a day. What do you take for potassium? I don't take anything for potassium. You get plenty enough from the meat. That's good because I love that fat with the meat and I eat quite a bit of it. Yeah, it should be fine. Should be fine as long as you're eating exactly what your body requires. You know, anybody can take anywhere between 0.25 grams per 1 pound of body weight all the way to about 2 grams. I would never exceed more than that unless you're like a heavy athlete person. 200 milligrams elemental magnesium or chelated. It has to be elemental. It has to be elemental, it has to be in ionic form. Ionic form is the only one that actually gives you the highest absorption level, which is 65%. If you take like a glycinate, oxide, citrate, all that other crap, that stuff is never going to actually saturate your cells. You're always going to be deficient no matter what. Is the retin a cream you put on the skin is prescription? It depends how much your skin absorbs, but you should be able to handle up to 10,000 IU daily, Sean. I'll have to see what's the absorption rate on it, because anything you put on the skin is always the lowest absorption rate. Can you eat eggs every day? No need moderation. Some say adjusting with eggs may cause jaundice. I just had 8 eggs this morning, but every day I eat anywhere between 6 to 10 eggs. So my breakfast today was, I forgot to take out meat, so I had 8 eggs, 6 ounces of cheese, and I put some cayenne and Himalayan salt, and I cooked it with MCT oil. That was my breakfast today. So jaundice about having a fatty liver disease, no, that's all bullshit. You'll get jaundice if you actually eat too much fruits, because the liver has a hard time converting fructose to glucose. But 2 grams of L-threonate has 144 elemental, and that's guess milligram pass. So what happened is, even though threonate has 144 elemental, it has the lowest absorption rate compared to ionic chloride. It's only about, I believe, is about 28 or 30% absorption rate. What's good for osteoporosis? You can try borax, phosphorus with magnesium. How much magnesium? Magnesium ionic chloride is the best for the heart because you need to saturate your cells. I have 2 eggs daily. Cheers to that. Eggs are good, guys. Don't be afraid to have 6, 7, 8, 10. Like if anybody tells you otherwise, they are high in cholesterol, that's bullshit. Whether you eat cholesterol or not, your body still actually produces its own cholesterol up to 3,200 milligrams. If I can't digest eggs, should I keep eating them, or do I have a deeper issue? The only reason you're not able to digest eggs, our bodies aren't capable of digesting the white eggs. But yeah, you can eat the egg yolk, no problem. Hi Maurice, I've been feeling a bit dizzy lately. How come, Kiki? What's going on? Lack of minerals? Thanks, I was interested in ionic. I do have the link in my profile bio for the ionic form. It is 100% natural, comes from seawater from Australia. That's the best one that has the best elemental absorption. My blood pressure on high side, what should I do? How come? What are you doing? What are you taking? Did we talk? Did you have a consultation, or did you read any of my ebooks? Can someone who is photosensitive from autoimmune use red light therapy? Is there any benefits? Red light therapy is still not 100% proven whether it works or not. Whether you need to use it or not, maybe, maybe not, but it depends what's your goal behind it. How much herbal supplement can you take per day? I have milk thistle, hawthorn berries, and elderberry. Perfect. That's a good polyphenol combination. I want to take more. You could. You could. It's all about polyphenols. Try not to exceed no more than about 2,000 milligrams of polyphenols daily, or else it can become toxic to your kidneys. How do you stop eggs giving me acid reflux? It's not the eggs giving you acid reflux. It's not the eggs. Something is in your digestive system, because eggs are high in protein. They do need a lot of acidity, and your lack of acid in your gut. You need to actually increase your acidity, like apple cider vinegar or hydrochloric betaine. What cures renal disease? You can take NMN. Comes from Australia. I have few people been taking it right now, and it's been enhancing their renal disease. I'm not on medication, but I just got this dizzy feeling. When GP today, and she said vertigo. It's a hit and miss that it's vertigo. Could be oxalates in your neck that's actually throwing you off balance. Thank you for all you do. We'll be buying your ebook for AFib. Thanks, Tony. I really appreciate that. And thanks so much for the support as well. If you have any questions, please keep in touch. Let me know how things are going. Went to your link to look up elemental magnesium, and it's restricted. Just go to my link, and it would actually say trace minerals magnesium. It's the first one or second one on the list. What can help with calcification? Niacinamide is a precursor to NMN and cheaper. It is, but it's not going to work effectively. You still need the ribose to actually transfer it correctly, not just taking niacinamide by itself. It's not going to actually work as good. Where can I find NMN? It is on the website. 3 weeks after my bypass surgery, the B is crazy high, BG, crazy high, probably due to high cortisol. You can take L-theanine, so you can actually reduce it. How do you detox oxalates? It takes 3 years to detox oxalates. You have to stop all your greens. Is the NMN from Australia on your website? It is, yes. That's the one we've been using, and that's the one we've been using for the kidney as well too. My LDL jumped up, and I eat very healthy. How can I lower it? It's fine if it's jumped up. Nothing wrong with that, as long as it's not being oxidized. Can you explain why ribose is needed? That's how you actually get the proper uptake of niacin to your system correctly. Without it, your body's not going to actually absorb it up to your mitochondria and actually activate it correctly. You could, but it can take a long time, 6 months to a year. No problem, Kiki. Let me know. Let me know. But your dizziness is lack of minerals and lack of magnesium as well. Giving me Rick Grimes vibes. Cheers. What other herbs are best for heart? There's hawthorn. It's good. I actually get hawthorn from the land here. I have a wild tree that grows hawthorn. I need to kind of collect them next week and dry them, or else the birds are gonna eat them. Last year I only had like 1 cup. So hopefully I can get like at least 2-3 cups this year, and I'll freeze them or I'll just dry them up. What do you mean the link for NMN is not working? It's the one from Australia. If you click on my website and you go to supplements and gear, it should work. I had a sharp pain near the heart. Is that a concern? I ate a huge amount of salt right before. It's probably your pancreas. You're overstimulating your pancreas, because if there is a surface pain, that's your pancreas. You're actually overstimulated your duct. Been nauseous for 4 years now, and no doctor can tell me why. You're missing magnesium and trace minerals in your body. No, not working? Why is the links are not working? Let me go check it. Unless something because we're trying to update it this morning. Dude, give me a minute. No, out, you're wet. You're wet and full of mud. I'm trying to get Duke to actually, I'm trying to get him to dry up, because we were playing in the water outside in the rain. I'm gonna go to my website. Give me a second, guys. So if I go to supplements and gear, and if I go down to NMN and you click on it, yeah, it takes you to Genetic Labs. If you go on resveratrol, even if you go on magnesium ionic, yeah, everything is there. Everything is working, guys. let me see here. Magnesium ionic chloride. I'll show you the bottle. This is it. This is the one that you need. It's a trace minerals. That's the one that you guys need. I have D-ribose. Perfect. D-ribose is probably one of my favorite supplements to actually consume. 5 to 10 grams daily. I'm just currently out. I'm trying to buy some more, but the I can okay, if anybody's interested, you guys let me know, because what's gonna happen is I get everything like in a wholesale cost sometimes, and I'm trying to get a D-ribose, but I get the original patent form of D-ribose. And the thing is, with the D-ribose, I have to order 10 kilograms. And I can't really, if I order 10 kilograms, they can expire before I can actually finish all 10 kilograms. Because average person uses roughly about a kilogram a year. And if you guys are interested, maybe we can all kind of pitch into it and, you know, maybe get like each one of us to buy a kilogram. I think that would be ideal. Because sometimes with my practitioner codes, I can actually get directly from the manufacturer. It's just I cannot utilize it all myself. I'm so interested. Okay, if you guys are interested, seriously, you know, you guys send me like a message, and we can actually, you know, if you get maybe 10 people, each one of us can actually have a kilogram. Then once I get it, I can actually split it into like 1 kilogram per size, and you know, whatever the cost is, my cost, and I'll send it over to you guys. I think it'll be perfect. So why not consume? Can salt stimulate the pancreas? Large amounts of salt? Yes. Yeah, anything you take, like even high levels of trace minerals, high levels of magnesium, high level of salt, sea salt, all that stuff will actually overstimulate your pancreas, and you'll end up getting pain. So, okay, I've already got a few people already sending me a message while we're doing this. So I think we need like six more people, and I'll definitely order the 10 kilograms. It is the original patent by Bioenergy. So yeah, they're the original company who started the D-ribose. Do you like the 49ers? How do you feel about the carnivore diet? Harry, I've been on a carnivore diet for 10 years. What would you like to know? What is it about oxalates that's bad? It causes crystals build up. Some people have a lot of sensitive issue with it, and it causes crystals around your joints, your neck, your vertigo, your heart, your brain, everywhere. Thank you. God bless you. Cheers, Diana. Thank you. So yeah, all that stuff, you know, that's why, you know, certain greens are edible, certain greens aren't edible. So we have to kind of pick and choose what works for each one of us, because we cannot just consume anything that everybody says is good for us. You just gotta see exactly how you feel. Certain greens can actually cause underactive thyroid just because due to the anti-nutrient effect. So there's a lot of things you have to actually watch out for. It doesn't mean if anybody tells you, hey, eat broccoli and kale and spinach and all that stuff is good for you. It might be good, or it might be poison for another person. Hi Maurice, what deficiency causes varicose veins, and what supplements is needed? Varicose veins is actually the wall of the veins that are actually very weak. It's usually a collagen and a vitamin C deficiency. D-ribose plus niacin is will be pure D-ribose on its own. It's going to be pure D-ribose, not plus with niacin. But you can actually probably do your own mixes. You just have to get the correct ratio. You can go like 1 gram D-ribose, half a gram of niacin. What causes eye spasm? Lack of blood flow from magnesium. How do you feel about the? Okay, we've answered that. So, what are symptoms for low copper? It's very rare. It's very hard to actually have like a copper where there isn't really a symptom from copper. You won't know if you're copper deficient or not. The only reason a lot of people are deficient in copper because they end up consuming a lot of zinc intake. So if you have zinc intake of a lot of high food contains zinc or supplement of zinc, you can actually cause a deficiency in copper. Is it noticeable? The only thing is you can tell with copper is possibly like hair loss or skin is getting aged too quickly. That's sometimes a copper deficiency. Duke, where's the ball? I'll play with you. Come here. I got you. I play rough with him, so you listen. Come here. Come here. Let's play. Mo, I want to buy from you the mineral stuff, magnesium ionic chloride, DM. Yeah, send me a DM. I'll send you the link. I do have it posted under my supplements and gear off the website, but if you can't find that, John, I'll send you the link for sure, 100%. I read in a book that copper deficiency causes varicose veins. Very rare that actually causes varicose veins. Glutathione 1000 milligrams. Okay, I would never take glutathione unless it's reduced or liposomal. Your body does not know what to do with glutathione. So it's better if you take the precursor. I have blood clots. I am on blood thinners indefinitely. I'm being told with blood issues I should be careful with red meats and high fatty food. What are your thoughts? I think that's bullshit. They're just causing like fear mongering on you to actually so you don't eat like these delicious foods. Blood clots, the only reason it happens only if you have fibrinogen or fibrins are being too high in the body. If they're not, they're just scaring you for the hell of it to make money off you without actually knowing whether you actually have an issue with clotting or not. Everybody has clotting. We just have to kind of keep it optimal. So definitely you can take nerokinase or lumbrokinase that actually removes the clotting and thins out your blood naturally without taking, let's say, aspirin or any other heavy drug to actually keep your body thin, keep your blood thin. So there is some testing you can definitely do, and I can definitely help you with that, Harry, and we can figure out the root cause. Now, unless you've taken the vaccine, sometimes, it does activate and throws fibrins out of balance, and that's where actually it becomes a little bit dangerous. But if you can actually get down to the root cause and find out exactly what's happening in your body, we can check all the inflammatory factors. Then we can actually say, you know what, your body does not need any of that stuff. Whoever is telling you that you need blood thinners, you don't, because there's cayenne, there's nitric oxide, there's white willow bark, there's ginger, there's turmeric. All that stuff actually can be anti-blood coagulation. It's all about anticoagulation. So it prevents any platelets from actually sticking or causing coagulation in your blood, in your body. So all that stuff is fixable. I have had the vaccine. Only the single shot or multiple shots? Can you show us that bottle again? It is on the website, guys. Can you look at blood work? Yes, I do a full blood work analysis. Greetings, hope you are doing well. Great to see you live. James here. Hey James, how are you today? I hope you're good. And I did send you an email. So just want to make sure you end up getting it, because I'll be putting out a video very soon on the oxygen on the breather unit. I love it. I've been on it since we talked last time. It's incredible how much expansion you can actually, and my workouts become so simple and easy. Do you do the vax? No, I can't talk about that either, guys, because I'll get banned. Thank you so much for your time. Cheers, 2 shots. Yeah, no problem, Harry. Keep me updated. Let me know, but definitely I can guide you through that. I have responded to your email. Oh, perfect. I'll definitely. So I'm losing connection every time I move. How about the combination of white willow bark and ginkgo? Yeah, you can do that. White willow bark, ginkgo, and I would actually add ginger or cayenne as a driver. D-ribose plus niacin as good NMN. Well, there's 2 different kinds. There's NMN, such as there's NR, nicotinamide riboside, and there's NMN, nicotinamide mononucleotide. So there's the NMN goes through 2 different factors. The NR goes through a single factor, and it will activate your NAD plus within less than a week. So it's not bad. The view. This is the little tiny houses. So we got the walls done, we got the ceiling done. It's been a lot of work. I've been trying to kind of clean up today. What does it mean if you have high potassium? The blood test you did is probably irrelevant. Means nothing, to be honest with you, because everybody that tests potassium or even check magnesium, and the doctors, they all check the incorrect one. They check the serum level instead of checking the RBC level. So if you're looking at your potassium level, I'll bet you're looking at your serum level. I found the blue cheese that's not pasteurized. Can you explain why unpasteurized is better? Raw milk still has all the lactase, it has all the essential nutrients that the body requires. When it's pasteurized, pretty much you lose all that bacteria and all the good vitamins and minerals in it. And that's what you need. I'm losing signal, guys, because it's getting very, very cloudy. If you guys can see on the mountain there, it's getting very, very cloudy. That's where the tower is. Could have magnesium citrate cause heart palpitation and short breath, please? Yeah, oh yeah, magnesium citrate does that. You know why? Because the citrate, which is citric acid. Shoot, I'm losing connection here. Yeah, it's just on and off. Every time I go outside, I think it's getting very, very cloudy on the mountain. So hopefully I don't lose you guys. It did snow on top of that mountain, but this morning it's been raining nonstop. Connection is good on our end. Okay, no, that's good, guys. You guys can hear me? Oh, perfect, perfect. Yeah, sometimes the connection goes on and off. There's Duke. He wants to play while we're talking. Duke. Okay, play. Okay, jump. Oh, you took it from me. Cheers, Randolph. Thank you. Hey. Thank you so much. Happy to see you live. Say hi to Duke. I'll say hi. Hey, he almost bit me. Don't bite me. He comes so close to me every time he does it. Any recommendation for high cortisol and low estrogen? You can actually, low estrogen, it's a hit and miss, but cortisol you can actually fix that with L-theanine. Estrogen is just something with the hormonal. You have to actually adjust. Check your DHEA-S as a blood test. Gamma, oryzanol, and neurokinase. Okay, take neurokinase. Yeah, gamma. Haven't heard of that. Gamma, oryzanol. Poisoning us like bugs. Oh, it's insane, Eric. Like yesterday, we get like a plus 25. Today, it's freaking raining nonstop. You know, it's like, and then it's funny, the sun, it's not even like, strong as it used to be. Like last year, it used to be like so freaking powerful. You sit in the sun, you can actually absorb. Every time I go outside, I lose signal. Magnesium citrate helps with constipation. Yes, it does. I took magnesium bisglycinate and D3 and MK7. Okay. What is good to take to thin the blood? There's turmeric, there's ginger, there's white willow bark, there's cayenne, there's garlic, there's a lot of things you can take. A lot of things, right, Duke? Duke, here, let's play. Give me the rope. Come on. How long vitamin D stay in the body after exposure to the sun? It's a fat soluble. It stores in your liver for later usage, but you lose it very slowly. Maurice, how can I lose weight fast from just drinking? What do you mean just drinking? Like drinking water, you mean? And just like doing fasting, like prolonged fasting? Is that what you mean? You can lose water. Best way to take garlic for blood thin. Try not to take no more than about 3 cloves a day. Cut them up. Let them sit so you can activate the allicin, then actually swallow them. Be a little bit more specific, Hans. What do you mean by healthy drinking? I'm 95 kilograms, so heavy and short man. I changed coffee brands and my digestion improved immediately. Why? Because probably does not contain any mold. Keep in mind coffee, a lot of you guys don't know that, but coffee is actually food for the prebiotics. So it is actually good for the digestion. And keep in mind, it does increase the acidity. How can I get rid of iron in the body? Donate some blood. Would be ideal. Take some turmeric. Turmeric binds to iron. Why are you sweating so much, man? Are you okay? Are you for real, or you're just joking with me? It is. It is. It's insane. It's like 40 degrees here. You're right. This is actually, it was snowing this morning. Yeah, it was snowing this morning. It was crazy. I can't believe we actually we're getting snow in the month of June. So I wonder how it's gonna be when we hit like August and September. Maurice, how can you fix high fibrinogen but with normal dimer? High fibrinogen is actually fixed with polyphenols, and sometimes you can add lumbrokinase or nitrokinase. Is ashwagandha okay to lower cortisol? It is, but you have to cycle every 45 days, or it can actually drain your adrenals, give you like adrenal fatigue. You want me to get you, Duke? Do you know why? Or maybe outside I lose signal. This is crazy. Ashwagandha is good to actually lower the cortisol. You can also use L-theanine too, Tony. I need to burn weather modification. Weather modification is bullshit. Like the stuff is like nothing is growing. Seriously. Like this year, last year, this time, I already was eating like at least a cucumber every single day. This year, I haven't had nothing. They're all actually dead. I need to burn through fat and water waste and stay energetic. Hence, book a time with me. Let's have a consultation. I can give you a full guide. I think I have a gene that causes it. It's very rare to actually have a gene that causes high iron. It's very, very rare. It depends on your bone marrow. Check your bone marrow, see how it's actually producing. Get the bone. Come on, get it. I can't go. Every time I go outside, I lose connection, dude. Okay, we'll stay here for another 20 minutes. So it's an hour. Okay? That's the deal. I will contact you. I'm gonna save your info. Sounds good, Hans. Yeah, looking forward to it. Let's have a chat. What's your favorite source of omega-3? Grass-fed, grass-finished steak, or one of my favorite. If you guys can get your hands on, come here, boy. I'll give you some love here. If you can get your hands on it, it's one of my favorite is sable fish, or for some people they know it by black cod. That has almost about 30% fat, 30% omega-3s in it. It's one of the highest. Ouch. Okay. Duke wants his love. How to lower cortisol? You can take L-theanine. Look at that. Duke is like, he's laughing, he's smiling. He's like, yes, I got him. Black cod here in Britain. Yeah. Oh, Duke, what are you doing? Drop my phone. He goes nuts whenever he sees something's outside. Black cod, yeah, black cod is amazing. Black cod or sable fish, that's probably one of my favorite out of everything. I don't feel hungry about 3 days ago, just coffee and water. It's okay. Oh, 100% it's okay, especially if you're starting to do like fasting or you change your diet. It's normal. Family has a history of heart disease. What can help them? It's not whether you have heart disease or not. It's the problem is, first of all, it's less than 1% being hereditary. And because you guys are following the same lifestyle from generation to generation. Highly recommend Maurice. He helped me a lot. Do one-on-one and buy his ebook. Great info, Marie. Thank you so much. Thank you for pointing that out. And I hope you're doing very well. Best B12. Why take B12 before you check your intestine whether it's actually absorbing correct? But you should be taking methylcobalamin for B12. I can't go outside, look. I'm losing signal for some reason. So yeah, make sure it's a method. And make sure if you're gonna be take the vitamin B family with it, just so you don't become too deficient on other vitamins. Do you believe in a blood type diet for some? No, I think it's bullshit, Eric. To the gut more than anything that I've seen. Because one of my good friend, he tried it. He was doing a carnivore diet, went back, started doing eat right for your blood type. He went back and eating grains and eating everything. His inflammation went down, but he was having constant acid reflux, stomach digestion. He would not sleep, anything like that. Tofu is bullshit. You know, it says blood type A, which is I am, that we thrive on tofu. Give me a break. Tofu is a man-made product. You could never actually take the soy or the tofu from There is no such thing as you take it out and you can actually eat it. No, it has to go through so much manufacturing process. Are you a doctor? I could be a doctor. What the hell does a doctor know about nutrition? Let me ask you that, Elizabeth. Average doctor only has 18 hours of nutritional support or lifestyle support. That's it. That's all they studied. 18 hours, unless they actually go into functional medicine, which is very rare they do. Very rare. High iron is a blessing. ESP if unvaxxed. Donate to help others. 100%. Donate. If you can donate every 45 days to 60 days would be excellent. What's best for the blood type A to eat to drink? Like I said, I will never recommend anything to eat per your blood type. I think that's bullshit. I threw my tofu and it crashed. And that's it. 100%, John. 100%. Don't support that crap. All that stuff, vegan bullshit. I don't have anything against vegan. It's just the products they're making, like tofu and plant burgers. And if you guys ever actually look into that stuff, you see how many ingredients they actually inject in that product, and yet our bodies could never actually digest it. Any suggestion what to do for glaucoma? There's a lot of things you can do for glaucoma. One of the things you should get started on is taking nitric oxide, so you can actually vasodilate your capillaries and get more oxygen flow, so you can actually allow your eye to start healing before it gets too bad and lose vision completely. Plant burgers, cheers to that. Oh, freaking. I went and saw them the other day and I was looking at the ingredients. They actually contain like 33 freaking ingredients. Even chickpeas are modified for us. Oh, 100%. A lot of this stuff is insanely modified. So there's no way you can thrive any of that stuff. How do I help my child from a dry cough? Give him NAC, and acetyl-L-cysteine, and elderberry. Hey Jay, how's it going? Hey Regal, how are you? I know I'm only staying here for a short term just because I have a few things to finish before the family comes by. I'm trying to set up the trailer for them all the way in the bottom. So I got everything set up. I just have to go buy some propane for them because I stole their propane tank and I'm using it. Love your content. Thank you. Thanks, Maria. I really appreciate that. And if you guys miss some of the video questions, you can always go on YouTube and watch it. It does have a lot of good information. Neuropathy and big toe, struggling with nerve damage. You're struggling with nerve damage, could be possibly the high fructose intake, but you can start taking acetyl L-carnitine about 3,000 milligrams a day. You can actually start to notice a huge difference within the third day. What was the name of the cough? There's two things you can take. NAC, and acetyl-L-cysteine is a type of amino acid, and the second thing is called elderberry. Thank you, Marie. Nobody can grow regular field cucumbers here, man. It's crazy, Eric. Crazy. It's I was planning this year to actually have at least 70 plants of cucumbers because I wanted to actually ferment some and everything, and I got zero. I got zero. I don't think we're gonna be able to grow anything in Canada, so we're just gonna go freaking just fishing and hunting again. What's up with methylene blue? It's okay if you can get your hands on it at very micro dose. And I did a video on it a while ago. Just gotta be careful of your kidneys and stuff. Don't overdo it. But then microdosing is fine to kind of for the enhanced or cognition and stuff like that. But there's a lot of other supplements you can take way safer than just taking methylene blue. Jay, download my ebook on how to actually reverse high blood pressure. I think that would be like a first point of actually looking into it. I know I had the price very, very high up, but right now I dropped the price less than half. Definitely check it out. It gives you like full details on everything. Why would you recommend healing? How would you recommend healing leaky gut? Leaky gut is everything you eat. You either eat to feed a disease or you eat to heal one. Yeah, and keep me updated, Jay. Let me know how it works, and this way I can help you along the steps. What's the best supplement for neuropathy? Acetyl L-carnitine, and reduce your sugary intakes. Remember I did a video yesterday, your body is not a candy store. You guys have to start reducing your sugar intake as much as possible. Especially, we say fruits are good. Yes, fruits are good, but too much fructose, you have to be careful because you give your liver such a hard time to actually convert correctly. So you guys have to keep that in mind, please. Okay, we'll stay for another 10 minutes, guys, and I do definitely have to get going. Patricia, what can I take to reduce the sugar craving? You can increase your vitamin C, eat more saturated fats, eat like dense foods. But most of the cravings happens because your body still lacks of loss of minerals, specifically chromium, magnesium, phosphorus. So if you can get a good trace minerals and actually take that multiple times throughout the day and consume some good saturated fats, the cravings goes away. I don't eat much sugar due to family being diabetic. Okay. But let's put sugar on the side. What about seed oils? So seed oils, anything that converts into sugar. You might tell me I don't eat a lot of sugar, but for a fact, anything that spikes insulin, grains spikes insulin, alcohol spikes insulin, seed oils spikes insulin. So all of these will actually still affect how your nerve endings will actually change. Avocado oil and olive oil about it. Avocado oil is bullshit. There's no such thing as a true real avocado oil anymore. Olive oil, it's okay only if it's actually organic and it's cold press, and you have to utilize it within under 30 days because it oxidizes as well too. I found a multivitamin that is organic, fruit and vegetable derived, no synthetic thoughts. That would be perfect, John. Or you can take bee pollen. That's what I take for a multivitamin, bee pollen. What to do when plateau? You actually do a carb load. What are your thoughts on high DHA fish oil, like 1,000? I take 5,000 milligrams of DHA daily. So what do I eat? Just meat and vegetable? Yeah, 100%. Very small amount of vegetables, mostly meat. Orange juice is high in sugars. Yes. What can I take for GERD? Apple cider vinegar and take hydrochloric betaine. Avocado oil is good because it's $35 a bottle. Maybe. If you're getting the one from Costco or places like that, they would never give me the certificate of analysis. Obviously, there's something hidden in the avocado oil that they claim is organic. Hard time with avocado oil getting a good pure one. If you can't get good one, just stick with, just consume coconut oil instead. Carb load can be rice or sweet potato. What else? Anything that is resistant starch. So yeah, use coconut, use ghee, clarified butter, grass-fed butter, suet. That's the type of fat I would actually use. And avocado and olive oil, I would only use it if I want to top it off on top of the food, only if I can get some good quality brand. And I'm sure I can see their certificate of analysis because the omega-6 in them, the leonic acid in them, that's what causes pro-inflammatory effect. Robert, probably best to book a time with me because it's all related to your pancreas. What about lard? Lard is good if you can get your hands on lard as well too. Coconut oil is excellent. All oils gave me inflammation and pain at night. No more oils. Yeah, like some of the stuff you don't want, especially if it's processed, John. That's why we're always gonna try to stick with more natural if you could. Magnesium hydroxide, Celtic salt, potassium bicarbonate, baking soda, Celtic salt, and vitamin C. Thanks so much for sharing that. I saw recently any oil that is solid at room temperature is bad for you, especially coconut. Whoever told you that bullshit is bullshit. Whoever told you that, seriously, is freaking bullshit. You're gonna tell me that anything that goes into hardens on room temperature, that's considered 100% saturated fats. Coconut oil, MCT oil. I cook with MCT oil, and I drink MCT oil about 7 times a day. Exactly. Butter is solid at room temperature. Cheers to that. Butter is amazing. The problem is with butter is it's not 100% pure. It does have some dairy in it, and that's why it burns. That's why the cooking temperature of it is very low. Because if actually it burns, you're gonna actually oxidize the milk product in it. So sometimes I rather like ghee instead of butter, or maybe just use butter as something to top off the steak and give it that, you know, flavor. What oil do you drink? I only drink MCT oil, and I use MCT oil for cooking. Ghee does not burn. Ghee is amazing, not like butter. I use ghee. I use suet. I use sometimes duck fat. Whatever I can have here, I can get. I'll buy it. Or sometimes if I can't, I'll just stick with MCT oil. Beef tallow is excellent. If you can get your hands on some good beef tallow, it's perfect. Random question: are you a Lebanese brother? Yes, I am. How about coconut oil? Coconut oil is good. I like it. It's not bad. I don't overuse it too much because it does contain long fatty acid chain. And if I want to kind of maintain my LDL from oxidizing too much, I just have to be careful how much long chain fatty acid I consume. Because what happens is, if I'm taking a lot of MCT oil to kind of stay in ketosis or to actually work as an antibacterial, the long chain can actually cause sometimes digestive disturbances if you take too much. Extra virgin olive oil, okay, if you actually put it on food, not to actually cook with it. Can you use all coconut oil or no? Oil old? What do you mean by old? Will you make a video on shedding due to the... I haven't yet, no. I haven't made one on that. But I will. I can't sometimes. There's certain videos I've been making on YouTube, and what happened is because I made them and I talk lots about heart disease, I'm not getting monetized. I used to get maybe like 6,000 or 7,000 views on the videos. Now I can barely get 100 or 200 views. So it's kind of killing my channel every time I talk about something specific. So it's not helping me being monetized at all. Best healthy protein: animal, fish. If you can actually go out fishing, but probably animal products: beef, cattle, cow, lamb, pork. All that stuff is good. Make sure it's all grass-fed, grass-finished. So that would be like your ideal protein intake. And if you can't find good quality grass-fed, grass-finished, then if you end up finding like commercial, just make sure you're not eating the fats. Which fish is best? Sable fish or anything you can go out yourself and do some fishing. Olive oil, cold press, organic, in a dark bottle. I haven't had chicken for more than 10 years. I'm not able to find any pasture-raised chicken. They're very highly inflammatory. Ratio is about 40:1, omega-6 to omega-3. So I would be careful with that. Even if they claim it's organic, what does organic mean? They're still actually feeding them grains and they're organic. It has to be pasture raised. I'm a fisherman, a lot of wild caught, so I'm good there. Salmon, perch, rockfish, that's awesome. I love salmon and perch. I've actually tried lots, and I like perch. Here where I'm at, we only have like salmon and a lot of rainbow lake trouts. I haven't tried rockfish. I think rockfish is actually... it's like an ocean style. I think I'll have to look into it. Found Argentina beef in my local market. Half the price. Your input? Yeah, go for it. Argentinian beef is good because most of them are grass-fed, grass-finished. B17 vitamin can prevent cancer, I think, 100%. I take 3 a day, Eric. It's a delicious fruit seed. You are a fountain of knowledge. Thank you for sharing and making yourself available in the forum. Anytime, guys, anytime. Are beans healthy? You have to be careful of the lectin in beans. It's white meated, tasty. I think I know which one you're talking about. I think I've had it when I was overseas. I don't think we can get it here, but I think I've had it overseas. They actually catch wild. I think they're called rockfish. They are white inside, tasty. They're not too dry either. They're perfect. You take 3 apricot kernels, you mean? Yes. Very informative. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thoughts on packaged wild caught salmon? Throw it in the garbage. It's actually in a can, and it can actually heavy metal, and all the omega-3 in it is already oxidized. You're just getting the protein quality. That's it. Which collagen is good to take? I read the stomach acid ruins it absorption. Is that true? It does. Yeah, that's why you need type 1 and type 3. And it's best to actually mix it with coffee. The problem is it does take about a couple years to actually be absorbed correctly. That's why it is ideal to actually consume it at the end of the meal when the acidity is at its slowest. What made you start making health videos about supplements, etc.? I've been in this industry since 2002. So since 2002, and didn't really get very, very serious into it till about 10 years ago when I had an incident. And that's when I kind of got into it a lot more in depth. What does berberine do? It actually is not bad for longevity, and actually it deactivates mTOR, and actually it makes your body more insulin sensitive. So it does help with weight loss and diabetic. Do you enjoy a good watermelon here in Canada? Nope, I haven't had any. I haven't had a freaking watermelon in 8 years. I only had one from organic store. She actually ordered some from Japan, and she was asking like 30 bucks for a freaking watermelon that weighs half a pound. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna buy one and give it a shot, and it still was not as good. High sea catfish, okay. I never had the catfish before, so I don't know how good they are. I know they have very high heavy metals in them. Where do you get fresh salmon? I don't. Either sometimes they import them from Vancouver, and that's when I pick and choose. Other than that, I don't. Best time to eat sauerkraut during dinner? Yeah, right at the end of the dinner. You need the acidity from it. I have heard you say creatine is good for us, but I have heard that EGFR kidney function can be compromised as a real. No, it doesn't compromise. I've tried the testing. I've even taken a creatine 60 grams daily for a whole year. The EGFR levels did not change at all. The ACR level, the creatinine level, none of that stuff changed from taking creatine. Do you believe that diabetes can be reversed? Type 2 diabetes is 100% reversible. Type 1 diabetes, on the other hand, it is 100% controllable. I got poisoned with something by someone. I got poisoned by someone. That's why it really pushed me to more natural stuff and supplements and superfood. 100%. Yeah, sometimes, certain incident happens for a reason. Let's just put it that way. Seedless grapes are free of. Well, why do you think, Eric, they're removing all the seeds from all the fruits? Think about it. Seeds are actually do contain a lot of valuable nutrients for cancer, for anticoagulation, for anti-aging, because they stimulate different enzymatic functions in the body. And what the hell do they do? All our fruits and everything are becoming seedless. Everything is seedless. Grape seed extract. I saw TikTok about chondroitin sulfate and glucosamine prevents heart attack. Thoughts? It doesn't prevent. It's a very, very long process. This guy here that is talking about chondroitin and sulfate, he paid to actually advertise his video. That's why his video is getting a lot of views. I did a video recently, yesterday, on YouTube. You guys should watch it because I talk about a glycocalyx. There's a lot of other products can actually be much more of a effective way of actually fixing your glycocalyx compared to chondroitin or glucosamine. Chondroitin glucosamine is one of the factor, guys. One of the factor. Don't fall victim when you hear an influencer. You're just trying to get some attention, to get people hooked on it. That's all they're doing to gain more followers. Look at my last video. I talk about it, and I talked about 6-7 different products could be utilized. It doesn't reverse. There's no such thing as reversing or removing calcification, but it does actually fix your glycocalyx, which is the hairline that actually makes your arteries nice and slimy. Let's just say. Do you have certain times you come in on now? Janet, the only reason I came on early right now because the weather is rainy and I have family coming here. They're gonna arrive here in the next 2 hours. That's why I came on a little bit earlier. Your top 3 supplements here for metastatic cancer patients. I can't talk about that just because I can get banned. I did write an ebook with all the lists on it. Grapeseed extract, grapeseed oil is garbage. It's one of the most highly inflammatory. There are actually, it's not derived from grapeseed. That's actually, it's bullshit. Even if it is, it's high in omega-6 and it's actually instantly oxidized. If anything, it's gonna cause like a massive oxidization in your body. I've done the testing on it. Thank you. Your ebook lowered my blood pressure from 115 to 75. That's awesome. That's good to hear, Jammies. Thanks so. Best thing to remove plaque from arteries. Book a time, we can talk about it. Or maybe download one of how to control atherosclerosis. First, try to actually stop the progression because before you worry about removing calcification. And first, when you stop the atherosclerosis, make sure you stop the soft plaque before you remove any calcification. The name for the neuropathy is acetyl L-carnitine. Okay, I'll have to check the ebook for sure. Thank you. Top 3 supplements for athletes: creatine, D-ribose, and leucine. I've had a very bad anxiety tonight, and heart rate went up to 90. Take some L-theanine and help your body relax a bit. Guys, it's been an hour and 15 minutes. I was supposed to only stay an hour because it's starting to rain heavy right now. As you guys can see, Duke is out, he's inside, and it's like wet outside. It's really wet. Really wet. Let me show you. It's like raining non-stop. It's like it hasn't stopped today. It's like back and forth, back and forth. That's why Duke is in there. It's all wet. Oh, it's crazy. It hasn't stopped today. It's like, you know, the sun comes out. That's the thing, like that's why I end up bringing the machine in here to finish the stuff, because every time I go outside the rains and I'm back and I have to cover it and come back inside again. So it's kind of crazy. It is beautiful, don't get me wrong, beautiful scenery. Like look at the mountain, it's just the rain is non-stop. Everything is nice and green, but it's nice to have some heat so we can enjoy it. My feet hurt and are hot, and nurse standing on my feet. Stay safe. Thank you, Rigo. Yes, chicken and turtle need rain so much. They do. They do. Duke? Duke, you want to say bye to everyone? So you can go fill up the propane tank. That's your liver issue. You need a liver cleanse, detoxify. Download my ebook on detoxifying your liver, Janet. Have you tried it? Without sun rays, we can't survive long. This is depressing, Eric, because even in the winter time, you know, we're stuck inside. You go outside, okay, you get the snow and everything, but there's no sun. It's crazy. Sam, book a time, we can talk. Thank you for being authentic and answering your viewers. Man, much appreciated. God bless you. Thanks so much for the comment, Jess. Really appreciate it. And I'll continue coming, you know, every single day here, guys, so I can support you, and in return, hopefully you guys can support my channel and support this little guy in front of me here, Mr. Duke. Guys, I do have to get going. Thanks so much for tuning in. And just do me a favor, guys. Whenever you hear an influencer talking about a specific product, don't just jump in and start buying it, because they're all about you know, affiliates and all that stuff. Don't fall victim for stuff like that, because a lot of the stuff does not even work unless it is like proven. You know, talk to these people before you buy it. Find out if they actually try the product themselves or just out there to actually just push it to make money. Seriously. In the meantime, you guys have a nice evening. Stay safe, and we'll touch base. Cheers.